Hello, and welcome to Dratman Plays XCOM Enemy Within, Episode 17. Let's review. We have a gene modification coming up shortly. We have research into alien nav coming up shortly. A workshop coming up in less than a week, and the council mission in 2 weeks. However, our immediate concern is mission Gangplank. So, we get to land on an alien battleship. This I anticipate being a very tough mission. Let's hope that we have... Well, I don't think we have any soldiers injured right now, and I think...
We look forward to seeing your progress.
Yeah, so this is the squad we took out last time. Oh, and here's our new sniper that we got. Let's have a look at her before we continue. Okay, so her starting aim is... I wonder if that's after her upgrades. I mean, her level ups. Still, 80's not bad. Wow, look at that. Okay, so obviously, headshot is her first upgrade. Snapshot versus squad sight. Removes the sniper rifle's restriction on firing and overwatch after moving. Any headshots taken suffer a minus... Sorry, not headshots, just any shots taken suffer a -10 penalty. Maybe I'll take this just because, like, for variety's sake. So if I take that, I probably wouldn't do Gunslinger because she could just use her sniper rifle. I mean, it's not these two things are redundant, right? Because you still have an aim penalty against enemies that are very close. I'm just considering building her up a little bit differently than I did my other snipers, just for variety's sake. Although I might regret that if one or both of my other snipers die, and then I've got a sniper that's not built out the way I tend to use them. So yeah. Now, Gunslinger versus damn good ground. I mean, we found Gunslinger to be pretty useful. I think I might take that again. I mean, I've always been someone who's been a proponent of using snipers at high ground, and this bonus is really quite useful. But yeah, you know what? I'm becoming a bigger fan of Gunslinger. Let's do that. Disabling shot versus battle scanner. I, in theory, like what battle scanner gives you. I'm just thinking of it sort of has limited use just because, as I was saying before, my snipers tend not to be on the front line. Now, having said that, potentially in the very first round of a mission when all your soldiers are close together, your sniper could run up first, throw the battle scanner, and then sort of get some, you know... It just kind of occurred to me. Well, I guess no. You'd run, throw it, her turn to be over. I assume this uses an action. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take this as something different. Okay. Opportunist. Eliminates the aim penalty on reaction shots and allows reaction shots to cause critical hits. What's the other one here? Executioner. Plus 10 aim against targets with less than 50% health. Eliminates the aim penalty on reaction shots. So with squad sight, this could potentially be useful because that would, I assume, mean that your sniper could take an overwatch shot from quite a distance. I think I like Executioner better, but again, just to get some variety in, we'll take that. Okay, so she's a captain. How does that... So Lagotho's a captain as well. So we've got majors and captains here. So how does she rank? Yeah. Captain Owen Edwards is still higher ranking. And we're doing a battleship mission. He's got some... He's, I guess, probably a stronger soldier just because... Okay, so aim 97. Yeah, I think his aim is quite a bit better too. Her will's good, but her aim is already 17 points behind. Oh, but you know what? Part of that is probably that. Does Edwards have a scope? Oh, he doesn't. Yeah. That's significantly better aim. Okay, someone else is wearing his armor. Okay, so this could be the squad. We've got double snipers, double heavies, one support. I didn't bring her. I guess my next option would be an additional support. I think I'm going to do that for a couple reasons. One is if I don't bring her, then we have an unused plasma rifle. So now we've got 3 soldiers with the light plasma rifles, 2 snipers. So with the exception of Zhang, we can kind of hit enemies at a distance. We've got lots of healing capabilities here, with 6 medkit uses combined. I'm sort of debating whether I want to bring this arc thrower. Harvesting more weapons would be good, but this is going to be a really hard mission. You know what? I honestly don't feel like there's... And you know what? I'm just going to make another scope and put it on her. Oh yeah, we have no money. Okay. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Let's get some money. How much did that cost? I wasn't paying attention. 12. Okay. So I'll have one of each here. Each of the most common types of corpses that we can come across. Okay. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Let's get back to this.
We're confident that you'll handle this matter with discretion.
For a moment I was wondering, is it going to clear everyone and I'd have to rebuild the team? No, unfortunately that's not what happened. So yeah, a bunch of our soldiers have some really good aim. We're going to rely on Zhang to be responsible for our judicious use of explosives. See, he's standing up bigger than everyone else. Is he the squad leader or is Zhang the squad leader? Because his will's not so great. Just in case I got this completely wrong, I'm going to switch these two. Wait, oh yeah. Does that look like they're all the same size now? Because I thought when he was standing here he looked bigger. Okay, maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's launch the mission and see who is designated as the leader. So just to... So our 3 highest ranked soldiers are Cheng, Gao, and Zhang. One of these 3 should be the squad leader, and I'm expecting it to be Zhang.
Touching down.
We're heading into China for the next operation.
Okay, so Destroying or disabling the power conduits will enable us to bring down the battleship without damaging it. Eliminate all alien defenders. Okay, so we basically have these little nodes. Disabling, I think, means running up to it and like clicking it. Destroying is, I don't think we can shoot it, but I think explosives will take them out.
Big Sky took care of the delivery, but now comes the hard part. If we're going to set that battleship down intact, we'll have to start by disabling the power conduits positioned across its surface. There's no telling what we're going to find up there, but we should expect heavy resistance from the alien forces manning that ship. We have a new objective.
Now, I don't think that there's any time pressure here, so we should proceed cautiously and
moving.
Not get ahead of ourselves. We don't need to open this door until everyone's ready.
Got it, moving.
Now, obviously, I don't want to waste the time of the viewer, so I won't
I am moving out.
exercise excessive caution.
Solid copy.
Yeah.
Double time.
Okay, let's open the door and see what's on the other side. I bet that's a power node. Now, if I remember this map correctly, this is a fairly big open area. So let's come in here and have a look around.
Position confirmed. Contact.
The conduits positioned on the surface of that battleship are tied directly into the ship's power grid. If we can disable the conduits or destroy them with explosives, it should put that thing out of commission, allowing us to seize its cargo without the risk of collateral damage.
Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of platforms and things around here. So he ran up there. Then what's down there? What are her chances to hit? Ooh, 100 is pretty good. I like 100 also. Okay, so one of those guys is dead. What other options do we have? So if I bring up him here, I might also have 100% chances.
I'm all over it.
Yeah, so let's look at this. So because our soldier has such exceptional aim, 92 is just lovely. Plus 10 from light plasma, height bonus, range bonus, and then that cover does nothing for these guys. So this is the reason why I sometimes like to put scopes on other soldiers, because once you get to 100, you're guaranteed a hit, obviously. And we've seen 92s miss, you know. If it's not 100, it's not guaranteed. So what's nice here is I can say, okay, you're gone. And then I can go like this and know that he's gone. And none of this, you know, messing about with trying to gauge probabilities and things.
Rolling.
Figuring out, well, if this person misses, what's my backup plan? Just makes things so much easier when you're guaranteed to hit. Can't get him to cover and still go in Overwatch.
I'm on the move.
I don't think an enemy's going to pop out like, you know, like right here, for example. If we have more encounters in this room, I think it will be, you know, way up here. Now, I think I want to bring my snipers
Hauling ass.
to these spots. I have to remember he's on pistol next time if I need to shoot with him. Just because these are pretty nice little perches. They can see almost the entire area.
Just
received some intel that hostiles are advancing on your location. Ready up.
Alright, so 3 sectoids. Okay. So we can only see one of them right now. And I don't have I feel like I've got a compelling reason not to shoot at this guy. The only argument against that is I can put these snipers on Overwatch, and if those little guys who are up here come down, they might have the best Overwatch shot against them, potentially. I mean, her aim's not too bad either. Let's see.
Moving to position.
Can Zhang see this guy? I might take the shot with him, just because that's almost 100. Not guaranteed, as we discussed. But if those two other little guys approach, I want my soldiers with the very best aim having chances at them, because I think Overwatch shots have something like a -20 penalty. So I don't want him having a -20 penalty and trying to take out an enemy. So I'm going to do this and cross my fingers that we aren't extremely unlucky.
It is done.
Now if I bring her... Now I'm thinking maybe I'll bring her down. If she reveals either of those guys, my snipers might be able to take shots at them.
Aye, aye, Commander.
No, okay. I think I want to keep these guys on Overwatch, because as I said, I don't believe there's any time pressure here. Oops, no, no. This one. Overwatch, please. So I'm just wondering, maybe there's an argument to have 2 soldiers down here. They lose some height, but they get closer. So depending on where these guys come out, it may be advantageous to just have them closer rather than higher.
He's down.
Okay. I'm thinking of having her... Yeah, she's the only one who can reach. Having her run up here. If she reveals that bad guy, the snipers might have a chance to shoot at him.
Roger. Tracking.
Commander, whatever you just did seems to have stirred up the Hornet's nest. The aliens are going to throw everything they've got at us to protect that ship.
Okay. So the question is, how do we want to proceed? As I said, I don't think there's any sort of like timer. Like I don't think there's
Affirmative.
any incentive to move forward any quicker than we have to.
Heading to that location.
Okay. Now, the question is, should I run her back to cover? So, this node does provide full cover. And enemies rarely shoot the same turn they arrive on the map. Now, they could go on Overwatch, so some guys might show up, go on Overwatch, then she wouldn't be able to move. Now, the advantage of her being here is that I think she gets kind of extra line of sight. She could, you know, sort of like be eyes for the snipers. Can she see anything from there that these guys can't see? You know, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to pull her back a bit.
That's affirmative.
Eyes peeled, Strike One. Opposition is headed towards you. Repeat, hostiles approaching your position.
Oh, interesting. So that little guy went on Overwatch. So we have to kind of get him to come out and play. She has lightning reflexes, I believe. So that guy will definitely miss her if she runs into his field of view. The question is where to run her, just to the spot that is pulled a soldier back from? I could run her like all the way up here, but I don't want to, you know, leave her as a sitting duck.
Going in for the kill.
So I guess this is the most logical spot.
Already there.
I mean, not necessarily, but that didn't even reveal that guy. That's silly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can do much better with him. Kind of waiting for those guys to come out. I'm surprised that only one sectoid dropped.
It's down. Shot failed to connect.
That's alright, Jane. So, we can sprint across here, make our way up here. There's another room over here. Let's proceed with caution.
Moving.
Moving.
I'm on the move.
You're so slow, Zhang. Okay, I'm running you
Moving
here.
to designated position.
The problem with these slower characters is you have to sprint them from time to time just so they can catch up with everyone else.
Running.
Yeah, I think we might have a bit of a reprieve here. I think we can move these guys up.
Moving out.
Gotta love the symmetry. Okay. I'm gonna reload some of these guys who have expended quite a bit of energy, ammo,
Ready to rock.
but I don't want everyone to.
I am ready.
Just in case I'm wrong and some enemies sprint or jump out at us. She can get all the way up here. I think I want to be a bit more cautious, though. Even though you can get there too. Even though they can, that doesn't mean they should. Let's take an extra turn to get ourselves as ready as possible. I think I'm gonna put Zhang here because he's the slowest.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Basically, I'm just getting everyone up to this
Got it.
little jumpy thing.
Heading to that location.
So anyone who doesn't have a full magazine is going to reload. Everyone else will overwatch. I don't think Captain Edwards has... No, he doesn't. Well, neither of them do, I guess. Right, Zhang, you're up first.
There's something here.
Out of sight. Out of mind. I forgot them. Alright, Cheng. Ooh. She could run and gun up there. But you know what? Again, let's just play it safe.
Heading to that location. Enemy spotted.
So maybe there was an additional sectoid when that first one dropped, because it would have been weird for just one to come out. Okay, so I need to be careful because she's in view of all of these guys. I'm thinking I could bring her here
Moving.
and potentially take another shot. Yes, okay, and Gao can get up here, so we would be able to take 3 shots at these guys. Oh, the Gotho can get up there too. And what about Edwards? Huh. So that means everyone except for Zhang could take a shot this turn. What are our probabilities looking like here? So obviously 100%, he's flanked. Man, you know, we could probably take all these guys out this turn.
Okay.
Now, do I want to bring them up? Maybe I should take the shots that I've got first. Man, I love these percentages. Her base aim is 100? Wow.
Bye-bye.
Wow. So that was easier than I was expecting.
Moving to position.
So the reason I took those shots initially is I don't necessarily want my snipers to... Well, actually, this is a great perch. My point was that if this room is clear, they don't need to be up here, right? It might be the case that we don't see any enemies, so we come through those doors. Maybe they should sit up here for a couple turns. Because if something else does come out, especially let's say we deactivate this, and then another set of enemies drops on us,
Roger that.
this would be the perfect place for our snipers to be set up.
Hostiles are headed your way, Strike One. Prep for contact.
Got it.
All right. Up to 4 damage, 100%. What's he got? Up to 2 damage, 100%. So with my snipers can take these guys out, even with just their pistols.
X-ray neutralized.
Interesting. Okay.
Roger that.
Now, if disarming that summons more enemies, where do I want my soldiers to be? I think that's probably what we want. So let's disarm and see what happens.
Commander, that conduit is down, but it might be faster if our troops just hit the others with explosives.
It's interesting that he says that, because one of the other objectives of this mission is to eliminate all enemies. So if we eliminate all the enemies, then we can just walk up and tap these things, right? Like if we blow them up with our explosives, sure, that aspect of the mission is completed, but then if there's still enemies on the map, we have to defeat them anyway, right? My point being that is if we did not need to defeat all the enemies and there was like a time pressure, then yeah, for sure, take out the conduits as fast as you can and hit them from across the map with a rocket launcher. But I don't see that as being a pressure that we have right now.
Headed there now.
Oh, I kind of messed that up. Jane could have come onto this side.
Moving to position.
Hostiles are closing on your position, Strike One. Eyes open, people.
Oh. That guy landed here. I think he can jump straight to here, or he may run up this way. Either way, I want my soldiers to have good shots at anyone coming from that direction. And I don't need her to be that close. She can back up a bit.
Position.
She should have line of sight, so I think she's in a good position. Yeah, that looks reasonable enough to me. Okay, let's see if we can take that guy out when he comes. There must be a mod for, you know, speeding up some of these reaction shots, just because the snipers take so long. I mean, I get it. He's got to aim.
Adjusting sights.
Okay. Now, which of these two doors do we want to go through? Do we want to split up a team and put 3 through each? Or concentrate our entire force on one? I'm trying to remember doing this mission previously and trying to remember what was the best approach. So here, in my mind, are the obvious pros and cons. If we put all of our force on one of these doors and go through, then we have everyone ready to respond to anything immediately on the other side. Whereas if we split them up, we might be revealing 2 sets of enemies and only having 3 soldiers to deal with each, group of enemies. So there's the... Okay, let me rephrase this. Okay, so a disadvantage of splitting up is that if you reveal sets of enemies on both sides, if they were all together, they could sort of concentrate all their fire on one and then deal with the other one second. Whereas if they're split up, you've got a weakened force engaging with the enemies all at the same time. I'd say the advantage of splitting up is that if it's the case that enemies only show up on one side, your guys on the other side are going to be a bit further, might not have line of sight, might not be able to engage, so you might still have it may still be the case that you only have 3 soldiers able to really do anything effective. But I guess that's not any worse than the other scenario, right? Okay. Let's put everyone on one door. I think we have to walk down here, so I'm going to slowly move my soldiers in that direction.
Acknowledged.
Also, I'm assuming there's not another, what do you call those guys?
On my way.
The guys with the sharp teeth, purple armor. Chrysalids. Yeah. I think it would be unfair if they had 2 drop in and they only showed us 1, but could have been possible. And I'm going to do some reloads because I don't think we're going to get... Well, maybe he's not a priority reload right now. He can go in Overwatch. I kind of don't feel comfortable moving him further ahead of our other soldiers.
Roger that. Locked and loaded.
Solid copy, Commander.
Okay, well, she's got to sprint to get anywhere
Time to motor.
near the rest of the team. Okay, battle music. Huh. Well, I guess I'll move him here, but I'm not going to open that door yet. So if someone comes through, I want to be able to ping them.
Heading to that location.
So I was going to consider doing some reloads, but with the scary action music on,
Moving.
I feel like I need to be ready to encounter something.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So yeah, I'll just put him on Overwatch from here and hope that he can see anyone who comes to that door. Now he has Gunslinger, so I can actually move him a bit closer and then Overwatch with the pistol.
Will go.
Nothing, eh? Okay. Sometimes you get the exciting battle music when there isn't really anything going on.
Okay. Moving to position.
Copy that. Headed there now.
So this will be a bit anticlimactic if no one comes to that door. Okay. I have a feeling
Aye, Commander. I'm on the move.
that no one's coming through that door.
Reloading.
I'm gonna get ready
That's
to
affirmative.
reach it next time.
Will do. Acknowledged.
Well, you know what? Let's reload him.
I am ready.
Oops. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do one more prep turn.
On the move. On my way.
Just so we can make sure that everyone has maximum ammo, is in the best possible position.
We're green to go.
Oh! Oh man, that sucked. That's the first time that's happened to me. What I mean by it is that's not the first time a cyber disc has exploded near one of my soldiers and injured them. That's the first time that a cyber disc has exploded and hit every one of my soldiers. Ah, okay. So I'm thankful that I brought a lot of med kits. And we still have a thin man to deal with. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad we have carapace armor. Man, exciting battle music still. Okay, what am I dealing with here? I think she can come up to here without being poisoned.
Okay. ET in sight. Engaging.
Yeah, of course not. Well, he would not have been able to see either. Okay. So, part of the reason that I moved her first is just to unblock the door. So, I mean, I was correct that there was an enemy on the other side of the door. I just assumed that after like 3 or 4 turns of him, or, you know, it not moving, that
Will do.
it wasn't gonna. So, I guess the question I'm asking myself now is,
Solid copy.
do I want to use up these medkits to give everyone, like, to bring everyone back up to maximum health? Okay, why can't I click on him? Did everyone take 3 damage? I felt like it was more than that. Oh, he already moved, okay.
On the move.
Going there now.
So I think everyone took 3 damage. Is that correct? Zhang's down by 3, Gao's down by 3, Legotho's down by 3, Dixon 3, Zhang 3. Okay. And I think, yeah, so everyone took 3 damage. Okay. So what I'm debating here is how many of my medkits do I want to use right now? 0, 6, or something in between. See, I feel like Chang still has 13 hit points. She's not going to get taken out in one shot, probably. Dixon has 8. Gao has 9. Zhang has 11, so he's okay. Legotho's down to 8. And Edwards is down to 9. So I'm thinking Zhang and Chang aren't desperate. So I think Dixon's going to heal herself. I guess that's pointing at the go-through right now. Yeah, herself. Oh, you can't reach. Okay, you go here.
Affirmative. Don't move. You'll be fine.
So my thinking here is just bring up my soldiers that have the least amount of health up a little bit.
Position confirmed.
Basically anyone under 10. Yeah, so
Okay.
Edwards will be next. And part of the reason that I'm not in a hurry is I have to wait for this cloud to dissipate. My medics can walk through, but no one else can, so they've got to just, everyone's got to hang tight for a little bit.
Reloading.
Alright, so yeah. Oh, Gal's got to heal himself too. Oh, the cloud's gone. Alright. Okay, Dixon. Or, okay, wait a minute. Let's start moving some guys.
I'm all over.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Heading to that location. Okay.
Okay, so basically I wanted to move my 4 soldiers who aren't medics, and then I could bring in my medics to deal with the soldiers that need some help. So I think it's just... yeah, Captain Edwards who needs medical assistance.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Well, I mean everyone does, but he's the one who needs it the most. Yeah.
Good as new.
Alright, and that leaves us with, he has 2 left, she's got 2 left, so if there's an emergency, like a soldier needs to be revived, we've got a couple charges left.
The power conduit is disabled, but you've got 3 more to go.
Let's get a couple reloads
Let's
in,
begin.
while we believe there to be,
Good to
It's
go.
about to heat up over there, Strike One. X-rays are making their way to your position.
I guess I could have put everyone on Overwatch.
Target disabled.
Negative damage.
Well, we had
That is not good.
apparently we had enough Overwatches. 56. What a jerk. I think he's on Overwatch too, so I need to use, oh, she's got a shot. Well, you know what? Let's just end this.
Bye-bye.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh yeah, he was going to heal himself, wasn't he? Okay, we'll do that. Still leaves us with 3 total heals remaining.
I'm moving to that position.
Okay, she's already gone. So I think I can swing around, hit this power node, and then we'll all go through that door. That's the plan. Now I'm tempted to run the sniper up here just so you can stay there and not have to move again. Yeah, it's just so risky. You just never know what's going to happen.
Moving.
Okay.
Alright, so anyone who's not got a full
Reloaded.
clip or reload, Otherwise, Overwatch. So, exciting music again. Oh, she can't quite get there.
I'm on it, Commander.
It's kind of hard to see. I think this... Yeah, okay. So there's a gap here. So one thing we need to keep in mind is that just because these doors aren't open doesn't mean there isn't the potential for line of sight to an enemy. And also, enemies can appear here, but I don't believe they typically do.
Moving out. Solid copy.
Considering just dashing him here,
Roger that.
just because there isn't a great spot for him to go.
I'm on the move.
Man, this is as far as you can get even sprinting.
Location confirmed.
Alright, I'm going to do a turn of Overwatches, just because as we learned, enemies can just drop at any time.
That's another conduit down. You only need to deactivate 2 more.
Okay. So one complaint of this game
Heading there now.
is that the logic that determines what surfaces should be transparent and which aren't is a little bit flawed.
Good to go.
Doesn't always work perfectly.
Let's rock. I understand.
So I'm trying to balance reloads, movements, and Overwatches.
Position confirmed.
You guessed it, boys and girls. You've got hostiles inbound. Stay frosty.
Nailed him.
Ooh.
That is not good.
Alright, well, I'm assuming this guy's dead. Yes. Okay. Muton. And a sectoid.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
That op zone is about to get hot. Hostiles are inbound to your location.
Oh, wow. Okay, I just knocked my microphone over, and I think it made all my soldiers skip their turn. I don't know what I hit. Because I just opened that door. Now my guys still were yet to move. Weird. Okay. Well, I don't need headshot. Take that guy out.
Taken care of.
Okay, so... I can do that, but if I miss, I'm gonna hit my soldiers. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, part of the reason this is kind of screwy is that you normally can't have a 0-degree angle. By default, the camera always turns 90 degrees each time, and I changed it to do 45 degrees, so I can potentially forgive the creators of the game. Alright, so one thing that she's got up her sleeve is she can both do run and gun and rapid fire to take this guy out. So what I might do is just see if I can hit this thin man with Gal, and if so, I will try to use Chang to take out the Muton. And I guess Zhang has a backup. Okay, so run and gun, yeah. Run and gun, yes.
All ass.
I'm thinking like here. Oh, is she gonna go through that cloud? No. Okay, should be good.
Time to motor. Taken care of.
Heading out.
That's affirmative.
Where should I put him? Actually, that probably would have been a good spot for him right here. So those are the last two nodes.
On the move.
Heads up, Strike One. We're picking up some strange readings near your op zone. Keep an eye out for hostile forces.
Yeah, he's not really in the game at this point, is he? So he needs to probably dash up.
Will do.
So let's move these guys out of the way. And do
Going there
something
now.
like Overwatch is all around once we get everyone in position. Now, does she want to stay there, or does she want to go here? That's full cover,
Aye, aye, Commander.
so that's potentially better.
Conduit down. Only one more to go. Take that out and the ship is ours.
Alright, so the success of the mission is looking good. The only thing that kind of concerns me at this point is the safety of our team.
I'm on the move.
I'm moving her because I think Edwards can get there. Yes. Okay.
Roger, Dodger.
So that puts our two snipers in a slightly elevated position relative to the floor down here. So what might be the case is, once we hit that,
Nicely done, Commander. That ship is now officially under XCOM control. Although I don't think it will fit in the hangar.
huh, okay. I was just about to say I was going to expect some enemies to drop on us after we did that, but I guess not. So we didn't lose any operatives, but we all took significant damage. So my fear is that everyone's going to be wounded, and we won't have many soldiers left for whatever the next mission is.
An exemplary performance. Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
So I'm wondering, well, I'm wondering what's going on here, because none of these soldiers are wounded. Is that a glitch that is working in our favor? Or Okay, you know what? I just thought of something. And this is just a hypothesis. The armor, everyone was getting 4 armor. If no one lost more than 4 hit points of damage, it may be the case that the armor absorbed all of that, and therefore no one suffered like a physical injury. That's the best theory I've got to go on. I will try to remember to look this up between missions. Okay, Major Legotho has been promoted to Major. Low profile makes partial cover count as full. That sounds pretty good. And Captain Edwards, training low profile. I mean, look at this. His base aim is 105. That's amazing. Okay, congratulations, soldiers. One thing that just occurred to me is we have 3 Chinese soldiers on the team, which reduces the effectiveness of the medal, the international medal of such and such. That gives you a bonus per different nation in the squad. So right now we only got 4 unique countries. Just something to think about. I mean, I don't know if I would swap out an inferior soldier for a superior one just to get a minor bonus to whomever has that medal, but something to think about. So a bunch of new research is available. Cyberdisk autopsy, guided fusion launcher, fusion lance. We got 9 sectoid corpses, 8 thin men corpses, 1 muton corpse, chrysalid corpse, a ton of Illyrium, a ton of alloys, and a bunch of weapon fragments, some computers. I mean, this is awesome. Can you imagine if we didn't do this mission? Wow.
Remember, we will be watching.
That's amazing. Okay, so I guess I take it back. That was a very successful mission. All of our soldiers were hit, but none suffered any physical injury. Okay, let's look at our expanded list here. This hasn't moved in a couple sessions because we got 2 back-to-back missions. So we'll run the clock. I'm assuming we're going to get this very quickly, and then we'll see which of these we hit before our next abduction or terror attack or whatever comes up. Oh, that reminds me.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
What are our options here? This one's pretty good. Oh, insufficient resources. Yeah, we don't have any credits. Maybe I'll wait till the end of the month before we do any more gene mods. Also, once we get satellites over Brazil and Argentina, we can do a bunch of autopsies for free, which will reveal more gene modifications.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
So we're at 25. I'm trying to see a summary. What do we have right now? United States, or North America, we're getting 2 engineers. From Africa, we're getting 2. That's 4. None from Europe. None from Asia. So I was just trying to calculate whether we would get at least 5 engineers at the end of the month. Currently we won't, but when we put a satellite over Japan, we'll get additional engineers, so we'll be good. And the reason I'm interested in that is I want to build that 4th satellite uplink, and we need 30 engineers. We should build a foundry soon too. So I'm thinking, so workshop here, maybe a foundry here. Do foundries count as workshops for adjacency bonus purposes? Oops. This facility counts as a workshop for adjacency benefits. And what is the adjacency benefit? 10% refund on resources used when building vehicles, foundry projects, and facilities. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe a foundry here, a satellite uplink there will be what we do next month. Okay, then let's head back to mission control.
Infusing the bone marrow with meld will allow our soldiers to regenerate combat wounds while on the battlefield.
That's pretty cool. Who did we do that on? It was, it was Corporal Yuziki. Why did she get this special treatment? I'm just trying to remember why we chose her. Well, anyway. That's good, I suppose, because we only have one high-level assault. We need to start leveling up our other assaults. And I guess she was the next best one that we had. Okay, that must have been my rationale. Assign your research. Ooh, satellite nexus is available for construction. Alright, with the signal monitored by a team of engineers, each satellite nexus is capable of receiving transmissions from 4 XCOM satellites. Adjacency bonus +1 per satellite uplink. So I think the satellite uplinks give you 2, and this is 4. Interesting. Wow, look at all this stuff. So all these autopsies we're going to get for free pretty soon. Plasma rifle. Plasma cannon. That would be a significant upgrade for our fighters, and we're going to need that soon. So I'm going to do this. Alright, let's run the clock a bit more.
Commander, our intelligence sources indicate that a previously unknown organization is attempting to undermine XCOM field operations. We believe this group harbors some misguided sympathies for the invaders and is intent on acquiring alien technology and artifacts critical to your efforts. Early reports indicate this organization calls itself Exalt. We trust you will isolate the source of this new threat and eliminate it.
Commander, the Council has provided some additional resources to help us deal with these traitors. We can begin scanning for additional Exalt cell locations and launch covert operations to disrupt their activity via the Situation Room.
Alright, what do we got here? Exalt Operation Sabotage. Mexico. Exalt Sabotage has drained 3 credits from our cash reserves. That's because we had no money. The Exalt cell is exposed for now, but we'll go into hiding soon. Okay, go to the Situation Room. Okay, keys to global covert operations. Exalt is a new global threat. They will carry out anti-XCOM operations until you find their base and destroy them. Exalt operates with cells. Initiate covert ops missions to neutralize individual cells. Eliminating these cells will recover intel you need to locate the Exalt base. Exalt cells are not always visible. Purchase an intel scan to reveal them. Hidden cells can hurt XCOM or countries they are operating in. Interesting. Okay, so we have the opportunity to embark on a covert mission. Keys to covert operative deployment. Here you must choose a soldier to infiltrate the Exalt cell you
Keep
selected.
everyone out of engineering for a while. They're testing some potentially dangerous new equipment down there.
Thank you, Bradford. Here you must choose a soldier to infiltrate the Exalt cell you selected and recover vital intel that will help lead you to the Exalt base. After a few days of covert activity, this soldier will be available for extraction in a special tactical mission. Covert operatives are restricted to pistols. Pistol technology and foundry upgrades may be useful. Covert operatives have a powerful in-mission ability, the Exalt Com hack. If you can find an Exalt Com array, your covert operative can hack it, disabling all Exalt forces' weapons for a short time. Heavy soldiers and mech troopers are ineligible for covert ops duty.
I don't know what's going on down there. Check with maintenance.
So, I think our best option would be Major Legotho, because here it is. He has Gunslinger, which will make his pistol slightly more useful. Yeah, so we'll send this operative. Do you want to just leave a scope on him? Would you rather he had a flashbang grenade?
We're not picking up anything new on radar. Haven't gotten any outside reports either.
I sort of feel like as a covert operative, and I wish I had an upgraded pistol, but in any case, this might be useful if he needs to get out of a tight situation. He could disorient enemies and then run for it, especially if they're on like Overwatch or something. So let's do that. Oh, yeah, this just shows us what medals he has. I don't get this. Like, I feel like this should just list the medals and tell you what they do. Is it under abilities then? Where do I see what the medals he has, what they do for him? Okay. Oh, here we go. But it still doesn't say what it is. He's got an International Service Cross. All right, we're going to send Lagotho.
Covert operator.
They need to work with the gear we have available right now.
Mexico.
Well, that's too bad.
Okay, so I think that's all we need to do with that right now. So this is kind of interesting to me because I don't think, I'm wondering, I don't think I've won the game in Enemy Within now that I think about it. Like, I've definitely played this game to completion in the Enemy Unknown base game and completed it successfully, but I don't think I've... Okay, where was I? Okay, I was just mentioning, I actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually completed Enemy Within successfully. Because I was thinking to myself, I don't remember actually ever assaulting the Exalt base. Okay, let's get back to the game. We'll scan for activity.
Additional workshop online.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
Oh, wait a minute, this is steam. We're only allowed to build a thermal generator there. And where was that satellite nexus? We need 35 engineers. Oh, I need flight computers too. Fancy. Okay. Let's... insufficient funds. Sort of feel like maybe we need to start expanding more. So what do we need to... what does it cost to excavate? Okay. What can we spare? That'll help us build that ladder, or not ladder, the service lift or whatever it's called. But do I actually want to build that now and have to pay the maintenance starting next month? Maybe I'll just build it first thing next month. Oh, I still want to excavate that one spot though. Can't be more than 20, right? Let's find out. Yeah, it's 20. Okay. Oh wait, we have 30 engineers right now, and sorry about that. Yeah, we've got 30. Oh, because we built the workshop, of course. And like, where did those soldiers, or where did those engineers come from? Okay, so maybe we can build that next month after all. And we should buy these if we can afford them next month. Okay, what are we looking at here? Plasma cannon 5, and then the covert operation. The council report is still a little ways off. I'm just going to delay launching our satellites till closer to the council report. Yeah, and we're going to want to build some of these for our interceptors as well. Okay, let's do UFO power source. Luckily, this is a small scout because our interceptors are not especially powerful right now. That's why I researched the beam, or not beam weapons, the plasma launcher for our interceptors, which we will get built and deployed next month. Okay, well, let's send interceptor and hope that we can take out this small scout. Oh wait, this is a landing. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go back to briefing. We're gonna wait till the next episode to do this mission. UFO landing site, of course. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me for Dratman Plays XCOM Enemy Within, episode 17. And I hope that you will join me for episode 18 when we will investigate this UFO landing site.